Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So welcome to our morning program that has been instituted by the Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, who came from the spiritual world to teach us how to go back to the spiritual world. So this matchless gift has come in the form of International Society for Krishna Consciousness, which has been instituted by Srila Prabhupada to teach us the principles of devotional service, to make our lives successful, and to go back home, back to Godhead. Thank you all for assembling. We will begin with a bhajan, which is called Jai Radha Madhava. The words are on the board. Please repeat. Jai Radha Madhava Kunya Bihari.
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 Jai Gopi Jana Vallabha प्रभुपाद की
जय।
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सत श्रीमान His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सत श्रीमान His Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Srila Prabhupada ki अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की रामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की श्री श्री नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की श्री वृंदावन धाम गोकुल धाम मथुरा धाम द्वारका धाम की श्री श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की श्री न्यू वृंदावन धाम की इस्कॉन सेंटर्स वर्ल्ड वाइड की गंगा माई यमुना माई की तुलसी देवी भक्ति देवी की समवेत भक्त वृंद की ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the assembled devotees all glories to the most merciful lotus feet of Shri Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashta Prayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. So we are assembled here to hear the powerful transcendental message of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is Amala Puran. This is the literary incarnation of Sri Krishna, and Srila Prabhupada in his mercy has given us this transcendental knowledge which is as brilliant as the sun. He has come to dispel the darkness of this age of Kali. So, we are very blessed, we are very fortunate that these Vedic literatures, which were unknown in the Western world, have been translated into English and made in a very easily assimilable, easily comprehensible form by the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Raghavacharya Prabhu, please sit on the mat. I don't want you to catch cold sitting on that cold floor. You are very precious to Srila Prabhupada. Every devotee is very precious. So health is very important, right? Prabhupada said health first, then sadhana, then service in that order. So don't neglect your health. Okay, let's see the verse on the board. Mai ananyena bhavena bhaktin kurvanti ye dridam matkrite tyakta karmanas tyakta svajana bandhavaha Mai ananyena bhavena bhaktin kurvanti ye dridam matkrite tyakta karmanas tyakta svajana bandhavaha Mai ananyena bhavena bhaktim kurvanti ye dridam matkrite tyakta कर्माणस्
मत्कृते त्यक्तकर्माणस्
त्यक्तस्वजनबान्धवः
त्यक्तस्वजनबान्धवः
प्रभुस्
मय्यनन्येन भावेन भक्तिं कुर्वन्ति ये दृढाम् मत्कृते त्यक्तकर्माणस् त्यक्तस्वजनबान्धवः मय्यनन्येन भावेन भक्तिं कुर्वन्ति ये दृढाम् मत्कृते त्यक्तकर्माणस् त्यक्तस्वजनबान्धवः मय्यनन्येन भावेन भक्तिं कुर्वन्ति ये दृढाम् मत्कृते त्यक्तकर्माणस् त्यक्तस्वजनबान्धवः
Mataji's, Vaishnavis,
मय्यनन्येन भावेन भक्तिं कुर्वन्ति ये दृढाम् मत्कृते त्यक्तकर्माणस् त्यक्तस्वजनबान्धवः
anyone else? Brave souls?
मय्यनन्येन भावेन भक्तिं कुर्वन्ति ये दृढाम् मत्कृते त्यक्तकर्माणस् त्यक्तस्वजनबान्धवः
Mayi, unto me, Ananyena Bhavena, with undeviated mind, Bhaktim, devotional service, Kurvanti, perform, Ye, those who, Dridam, staunch, Matkrite, for my sake, Tyakta, renounce, Karmana, activities, Tyakta, renounce, Swajana, family relationships, Bandhavaha, friendly acquaintances. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Such a sadhu engages in staunch devotional service to the Lord without deviation. For the sake of the Lord, he renounces all other connections, such as family relationships and friendly acquaintances within the world. Purport. A person in the renounced order of life, a sannyasi, is also called a sadhu because he renounces everything: his home, his comfort, his friends, his relatives, and his duties to friends and family. He renounces everything for the sake of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. A sannyasi is generally in the renounced order of life, but his renunciation will be successful only when his energy is employed in the service of the Lord with great austerity. It is said here, therefore, Bhaktim Kurvanti Ye Dridam. A person who seriously engages in the service of the Lord and is in a renounced order of life is a sadhu. A sadhu is one who has given up all responsibility to society, family, and worldly humanitarianism simply for the service of the Lord. As soon as he takes his birth in the world, a person has so many responsibilities and obligations to the public, to the demigods, to the great sages, to the general living beings, to his parents, to the family forefathers, and to so many others. When he gives up all such obligations for the sake of the service of the Supreme Lord, he is not punished for such renunciation of obligation. But if for sense gratification, a person renounces all such obligations, he is punished by the law of nature. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitam Scha Hare Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Sapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshakarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So these past few days we have been hearing very important verses that describe the qualities of a sadhu. He is merciful, he is tolerant, he is friendly to everyone. Titikshava Karunika. Why? Because he wants to give the mercy to everyone. He is completely fixed in the knowledge that the Supreme Lord is everything. And for him, there is no greater work than welfare of all humanity, not just humanity, all creation. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. He sees everyone as a precious child of the Lord, struggling in the cycle of repeated birth and death. And out of compassion, he takes it upon himself to give this message: you are not this body. You are eternal spirit soul, part and parcel of Krishna. This is not your home. You don't belong here. You belong in the kingdom of God, where you are also having the same qualities as God. Eternal, full of bliss, full of knowledge. That is why this Krishna consciousness movement was started by Srila Prabhupada, because he said, at present, society is in a very chaotic condition. There is no head. How can a body function without a head? So Prabhupada said, I have come to give you head. I have come to teach you what you have forgotten, how to love God. So, a person in the renounced order of life is a sannyasi. So does that mean that only if I wear saffron robes and go around with a danda, I am a sadhu? No. What does Krishna say in the Gita? Let's go to 6.1 of the Gita. What does Krishna say? Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Anashrita Karma Phalam Karyam Karma Karoti Yaha Sasanyasi Cha Yogi Cha Naniragni Na Chakriyaha. Translation: the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, one who is unattached to the fruits of his work and who works as he is obligated is in the renounced order of life. And he is the true mystic, not he who lights no fire and performs no duty. So, Prabhupada describes that anyone can become sadhu. You may be brahmachari, you may be grihastha, you may be brahmaprastha, you may be sannyasi. But what is the aim of human form of life? To attain perfection by becoming a pure devotee of the Lord. And this is not something unusual. This is who you really are. This is your real position, eternal servant of Krishna. So, renunciation doesn't mean just change of dress. Renunciation means change of consciousness, understanding that everything belongs to Krishna and therefore must be used in his service. From the time we are born, we are obligated. We are obligated first to our parents, our forefathers, then to the larger society, then to all the birds, bees, trees. Who's giving us oxygen? The trees. Who's giving us water? Krishna. Indra is of course sending rains. But all these things are there for us to live, breathe, eat, sleep properly. Without the sun, we won't have any energy. Right? So let's go to 11.5.41 of Srimad Bhagavatam. 11.5.41 describes how one is obligated to so many entities, but one who takes to the service of the Lord becomes free because he is now watering the root of the tree and he is no longer obligated to put water on every leaf, branch, twig, etc. Devarishi bhutapta nirinam pitrinam na kinkaro nayam vrinicha rajan sarvatmanaya sharanam sharanyam gato mukundam pariritya kartam. What is the translation? O king, one who has given up all material duties and has taken full shelter of the lotus feet of Mukunda, who offers shelters to all, is not indebted to the demigods, great sages, ordinary living beings, relatives, friends, mankind, or even one's forefathers who have passed away. Since all such classes of living entities are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, one who has surrendered to the Lord's service has no need to serve such persons separately. You see how powerful devotional service is? You see how Krishna takes charge of a devotee and says, don't worry, surrender unto me, I will deal with everything else. Right? Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam raja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshashyami masucha. Do not worry, do not hesitate, do not fear. Just abandon all your mental concoctions. Just surrender unto me. I will protect you. I will give you everything you need. Like a loving father, Krishna is reassuring us. My dear spirit soul, don't fear so much. Don't hesitate so much. Don't worry so much. I am here and I will take care. In the battlefield of Kurukshetra, once Arjuna had made a terrible vow. He took a terrible vow. By tomorrow morning, I will kill this Jayadratha or I will enter into fire. Now this is a very, very powerful foe, enemy. Jayadratha was a very powerful warrior. And the Kauravas had 11 Akshavini divisions of warriors. Pandavas had only 7. And here, Arjuna is taking this vow. In the evening, Krishna is saying, as he watches, Arjuna coolly preparing to go to sleep, he's making his bed and everything, and he's going to sleep. Like, you're taking such a terrible vow, and you're coolly, calmly going to sleep. What is your plan? What is the strategy? What are we going to do tomorrow? So Arjuna said, why should I worry, my Lord, when you are there? This is Krishna's full faith in Krishna. Krishna will take care. And Krishna did take care. Jayadratha was very strongly defended because Kauravas knew that Arjuna will keep his vow. All they have to do is protect Jayadratha, prevent Arjuna from coming anywhere near. And Arjuna's vow was, before sunset, I will kill him. Otherwise, I will enter fire. So all they had to do was protect him till sunset. What did Krishna do? He made it as though the sun has set by covering the clouds and, making it as though the sun. Immediately all the Kauravas dropped their weapons and started rejoicing. Haribol! Yeah! Not Haribol! Yay! Jayadratha is won! Jayadratha is won! And next thing, Krishna said, shoot! Finished! Jayadratha is finished. And the sun comes up again. This is Krishna's protection of his devotee. He will never let his devotee be vanquished. Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. Oh son of Kunti, declare it boldly, my devotee will never be vanquished. So this is the assurance that Lord Krishna gives to his devotee, therefore devotee becomes fearless. Fearless because he knows Krishna has got my back. I don't have to worry. Why should I worry? Krishna will take care. All I have to do is be fixed in the devotional service of the Lord by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Devotee needs to become simply fixed in the chanting of the holy names, in the devotional service of the Lord, carrying out the duties given to him by his or her spiritual master. Take part in the beautiful arati process, worshipping of the Lord, and reading Srila Prabhupada's books, making your life successful in Krishna consciousness. This is all that is asked. So simple, so sweet, so sublime. And we say, oh, my life is very complicated. It doesn't have to be. Make it simple, spirit soul. Simply say, Krishna, from today I am yours. Do with me what you like. And just see how Krishna will reciprocate with you. He will make your life so wonderful that you will think, why did I waste my time? He will perform miracles to make you understand that this material energy is under my control. You do not have to fear it. Su sukham kartum avyayam. In the 9th chapter of the Gita, verse number 2, I believe, what does Krishna say? He is declaring it very clearly. Rajavidya Rajaguyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratyaksha Dharmam Susukham Kartum Avyayam. What is the meaning of this? This knowledge that we are giving through the Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, is the king of education. How many PhDs are here in this room? Any PhDs? Except for me, I guess. Well, let me tell you, I'm an MD and a PhD. Not one single doctor ever told me you're on this body. I had to reach US, enter into a PhD program, receive the mercy of the devotees, and then get this transcendental knowledge, which is highly confidential. So you have been chosen today to receive this knowledge. You are very special to Krishna. That's why you are here today, hearing this most secret of all secrets. Why? It is the purest knowledge, and because it gives direct perception of the self by realization, it is the perfection of religion. It is everlasting, it is joyfully performed. A very joyful process. And Lord Chaitanya came to teach this process. Who is Lord Chaitanya? He is none other than Krishna. But he came to teach us the process of devotional service by practicing it himself in the form of chanting the holy names from early morning to late in the night and sometimes throughout the night. What did Lord Chaitanya do? He woke up very early. Udila aruno purogo bhagi dvijamani gaurayamani jage. Can you pull up the words? We can all sing together. It's very nice to sing together. KK songs. If you go over there, you will see this Udila aruno purogo bhagi. It's very beautiful. And I will read the translation for you, which will put you into complete ecstasy. You will forget everything else except Lord Chaitanya. Are we ready? Udila aruno purogo bhage. Udila aruno purogo bhage. Dvijamani gora mani jage. Udila aruno purogo bhage. Dvijamani gora amani jage. Bhakata samuha loya sati gela nagara braje. towns and villages. How did the mridanga sound? Thattai, thattai, bhajalakon, ghanna, ghanna, kahe, jhajira road, remidala, dhala, sonara, anga, charanenu, pura, baje. We sing. Thattai, thattai, bhajalakon, ghanna, ghanna, kahe, jhajira road, remidala, dhala, sonara, anga, charanenu, pura, baje. So the mridangas resounded, thattai, thattai, and the jhandas, the big bumpers that we see in that kirtan played in time. Lord Gauranga's golden form slightly trembled in ecstatic love of God, and its footbells jingled. And we get a little glimpse of that when we come in the kirtan early morning and we sing Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, sadhu means one who may have been in Grihastha ashram or is in Grihastha ashram, but who still surrenders everything to the service of the Lord. So we may be brahmachari, we may be Grihastha, we may be vanaprastha, as I said in the beginning, but there is no bar to attaining the perfection of life. You don't have to think, oh, only if I wear saffron, then only I will be renounced. No. Many of us have had to renounce in whatever state we are in because our families didn't like Krishna consciousness. How many of you had to give up everything for the sake of Krishna? Yeah, our families didn't like it. Many times we find Indian parents especially, oh, you become Hare Krishna, hi. What has happened? You've given up everything. Now what will happen to you? When my mother said that, I said, what will happen to me? I will become joyful and blissful. That's what will happen. And ultimately, what are we doing all this for? To become happy. But we have forgotten how to become happy. We cannot find happiness in the material energy because we are essentially spiritual beings. We are not going to be able to find happiness there. So where is the happiness? The happiness is in our spiritual, loving connection with Krishna. That is where the happiness is. And all you're doing is reconnecting. You're reawakening your love for Krishna, which already exists in your heart. It is already there. You don't have to inject it from outside. You just have to bring it out more and more by this process of chanting Hare Krishna, because it cleanses the mirror of the heart and reveals Krishna to you. The source of all joy, all bliss, all happiness, all love, all peace, all beauty, all strength, all knowledge, all wisdom, all renunciation. Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Who doesn't want Krishna in their hearts? Tell me. Anybody? No. We want Krishna because he is the epitome of everything desirable and everything that is wanted. And Srila Prabhupada has come to give us this joyful process of Krishna consciousness just so that we can seriously engage in the service of the Lord. Here Prabhupada is declaring it. A person who seriously engages in the service of the Lord and is in the renounced order of life is a sadhu. So you may say, why did Prabhupada write this? A sannyasi is generally in the renounced order of life, but his renunciation will be successful only when his energy is employed in the service of the Lord with great austerity. Why did Prabhupada write this? Because the impersonalists also can become sannyasis. But why do they renounce? They renounce out of frustration. I'm so fried with this material world. I'm giving up everything. I'm going to the forest. I'll do meditation. I'll reject everyone. But because they're not using their loving propensity, they remain frustrated, bitter. Some of them become very angry. You've seen this, huh? And that is not what Krishna wants. Krishna wants you to have peace and love in your heart, to become channels of peace and love in this world which desperately needs it. There's a very beautiful prayer that Radhanath Maharaj in his book Journey Home, he says someone gave this little St. Francis of Assisi prayer. You want to hear it? Make me a channel of your peace. there is injury, your pardon, Lord. And where there's doubt, true faith in you. Oh Krishna, grant that I may never see. So much to be consoled as to console. To be understood as to understand. To be loved as to love with all my soul. Make me a channel of your peace. 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 This is what Prabhupada has come to give us. This peace that passes beyond all understanding, as it says in the Bible. This peace that comes from the transcendental world, from the spiritual struggle, because this world desperately needs it. There's so much fighting, so much corruption, so much terrorism, so much war. But this is not how humans are meant to live. We are meant to live in peace and harmony with all of nature, not just with each other. This Hindu, Muslim, Arab, Israel, Pakistan, India, all these conflicts are alien to our true nature, which is love and peace. So how are we going to bring it about? Except by becoming godly, except by becoming saintly. And that process is being given to us today by Srila Prabhupada through this Hare Krishna movement. And Prabhupada said, historians will note that this Krishna consciousness movement saved the world in its darkest hour. So each of you are very important because you have come, you have walked into this temple and you have taken shelter of Krishna. So you too can become channels of peace and love in this world by practicing Krishna consciousness. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So we will now open up for questions, comments, corrections, criticisms, chastisements, and more. Thank you.
So it says here that somebody who is actually renounced has not to serve the forefathers, the demigods, whatever. But Lord Chaitanya was himself going to Gaya and actually doing oblations for his forefathers. So how do we connect these two?
Very nice question. How do we connect these two? That Lord Chaitanya went and performed that particular Pinda ceremony for his father, when here it is declared, you don't have to do anything. But remember, till that point, he had not got initiated. He was still the arrogant Pandit. It's only after he went to Gaya, met his spiritual master, and he's already, then he accepted bhakti. Till then, I am the arrogant Pandit of Nadia. I will defeat all the scholars. So he was very carefully performing. See, he was playing that role in every aspect of his life to perfection. So that's why he carried that out. Thank you. Nice question. My friend from Chicago is here. She was so enjoying the Palace of Gold. Would you like to share some realizations, some of your thoughts after coming here?
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's beautiful, actually. Yes, it is beautiful. It's wonderful. Life-changing. So,
Life-changing?
Life-changing, yeah. Really hoping for something, yeah. So yeah, it was an amazing experience. Thank you, everybody. Like, you guys are just, everybody out here is just so amazing. It's an amazing experience. I don't have words, actually.
Please keep coming again.
Yes, definitely. We were supposed to leave in like a day, but we ended up extending one more day because we all just loved it. We were just there for a couple of hours. So wonderful. Because
your soul is rejoicing in the spiritual atmosphere of Vrindavan. This is the spiritual world.
It is.
And the outside world is designed to make you forget Krishna. designed to allure you, engage you, keep you trapped in the material. I have to get this, I have to get that, I have to go here, I have to go there, I have to figure this out, I have to fix this. It will consume you.
Yes.
That is why we need to keep coming to the Holy Dham and engage ourselves more in this process to get inoculated, to get our vaccine against what this material world is trying to do to us.
Absolutely.
Keep coming back for doses of spirituality.
Definitely. Can't wait to see you in Mayapur though. I'm going to come see you there now. Follow you around.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
See, this materialism is a disease. We are in a diseased condition of life. Being in this material body means automatically we are diseased. This is not our natural state. Our soul is eternal, blissful, full of joy. That's our real state. Ene chiya shadi maya nasibaru lagi Hari nama maha mantra lau tumi magi Jeev jago Gaura chandra boli Kuta nidra jao maya Pisha chira kholi. What is Lord Chaitanya saying? Wake up, spirit soul. How long will you sleep on the lap of rich Maya? Wake up to who you really are. Take this medicine. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And awaken your true nature to be loving, to be blissful, to be joyful, to be kind, to be compassionate, to be merciful, to be helpful, to be generous, to be benevolent, to be charitable, to be liberal towards one and all. That's your real nature. From competition to cooperation for the service of the Lord. That's the transformation. Right? Thank you. Anything else? Africa. Sure.
Great.
It's maybe my little personal
A
question.
little louder, please. I can't hear.
It is maybe my little personal question. So, what will be your answer for young students who believes in Sanatana Dharma, who comes to temple, attends the kirtan, eat prasadam respectfully, has tremendous faith in Krishna, but do not want to follow Bhagavad Gita written by Prabhupada, as they might think it's not the right version or brainwashed version perhaps. So what is your answer to those people?
Don't want to read Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad Gita because someone told them that it is not the right version.
Maybe they read it a little bit, but they don't think it's the right version.
They don't think it's the right version.
So I always encounter such friends, I would say.
So they are telling you this is not the right version, this is not the correct version, you should not follow this version of Gita. So these friends are telling you this. I see.
What should be the answer?
So what are the friends following? Because we have to follow something. What are they following and what are they doing and where is their life going?
So they believe in Krishna consciousness, but not just Krishna consciousness.
Mhm.
Follow Sanatana Dharma, comes in here in the temple. Everything is like nicely done by them about the bhakti, but just about
Mhm.
they have this.
So what scripture are they reading?
Maybe the other Bhagavad Gita.
I see. And who is their guru? Who is teaching them about Sanatana Dharma? They're reading from the books and learning it themselves, most likely. Okay. So I want to become a doctor. I will go to medical shop. I will buy all the textbooks. I will read on my own. 5 years later, I will hang my board. I'm a doctor. Who will come? Who will come? So, going to Gita Press, buying the books, reading everything, I'm doing Sanatan Dharma, I know everything, I'm a devotee. Who's going to believe me? Who's going to accept that? See, Guru Parampara, Krishna declares that you must be following bona fide spiritual master in the disciplic succession from Krishna. Then you're safe. Because mental concoction, no end to it. Mind will take us everywhere, tell us so many things. See, mind has kept us in this cycle of repeated birth and death for gazillion lifetimes. The mind is the culprit. Remember, we change bodies, but it is the same subtle body that is dragging your soul life after life after life into the next body. So mind will trick us. Mind is non-devotee. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj declared, mind is non-devotee, it's a rascal. Do not trust your mind, for it will lead you astray. I'll give you, you don't have to believe me, I will give you a verse. It is over here, 563 of Srimad Bhagavatam. Can I read it out to you? 5th chapter. Canto 5, chapter 6. Am I on the right track? Yeah. Let's go to number 5. Let's go to number 5. 565. The mind is the root cause of lust, anger, pride, greed, lamentation, illusion, and fear. Combined, these constitute bondage to fruitive activity. What learned man would put faith in the mind? Srimad Bhagavatam is saying this. I'm sorry, it is 565. Yeah, sorry. The mind is the original cause of material bondage. It is followed by many enemies such as anger, pride, greed, lamentation, illusion, and fear. The best way to control the mind is to always engage it in Krishna consciousness. Savayad mana Krishna padara vindayo. Since the followers of the mind bring about material bondage, we should be very careful not to trust the mind. Because your mind is the repository of all your desires, attachments, aversions.
So when you're saying don't trust the mind, then I wouldn't be here if I didn't trust the mind.
When I say that, it means life's direction. I'm not saying which toothpaste to use, don't trust your mind, or where to go or which clothes to wear. I'm not talking about small thing. I'm talking about life's goal, life's direction. Whom are we going to listen to? Whose direction are we going to take? We need to have a GPS for our life. Where is our life headed? Do we know?
No, I guess we read a bunch of stuff and then we figure out what makes sense to us, and then we try to make our own meaning out of things, and then we align to something that makes sense to us. I think it's...
But every day, your life is ebbing away. We are reaching the last point, right? Do we agree that one day this body is going to fail us sooner or later? Then where will my soul go? What is my destination? Do we know? When we go from here to Pittsburgh, we put it in our GPS. The GPS directs us. But where is the GPS of life?
Well, someone has been to Pittsburgh and back, so we know, but direction of life, I don't know if anyone's just gone and come back, so that's what my mind tells me at least. Right?
Yes, that is because you have not met the person who has seen God. You have not met the person who knows God. But here he is, Srila Prabhupada, this spiritual master of this Hare Krishna movement, talk to Krishna face to face. He has come to give you this knowledge because he knows we are in the darkness of ignorance. We don't know who we are. You're not this body. What were you in your previous life? Do you know? Who was your mom? Who was your dad? Were you even a man? How do you know? You may have been a woman.
You're right. I don't know, and
We
I
don't
don't
know.
know what's next.
And we won't know what is next either unless we take shelter. Unless we take shelter of one who knows, we will not know. It is so important to understand how valuable your human life is. You have taken birth as a human, not a tree, not a bird, not a squirrel, not a rabbit, not a cat, not a dog. They cannot have any consciousness beyond eating, sleeping, mating defense. But man has been given higher intelligence because this is the only loophole by which he can escape the cycle of repeated birth and death and go back to Krishna. This is the only loophole. This is a very rare form of life. Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagyavan Jeev Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lada Beej. For millions of lifetimes, you have been wandering up and down in this Ferris wheel. Have you seen a Ferris wheel? You go to a carnival, you see the horses, they go round and up and down. Right? Kids sit on it and it goes round and up and down. So sometimes you have been Brahma, sometimes you have been Ant. And in this human form of life, you have been given a very rare opportunity because Lord Chaitanya comes once in the day of Lord Brahma. You know how rare that is? 8,600,000,000 years once he comes. One Kali Yuga out of 1,000 Kali Yugas, Lord Chaitanya has come. It's such a rare opportunity because he has made it so simple. Chant Hare Krishna, take Krishna Prasadam, use your talents and skills to serve Krishna, come back to Krishna. He knows we are not capable of heavy tapasya in Himalayas, in the ice cold. We are not capable of fasting for hours, days and days like the yogis of old. We are not capable of heavy meditation. He said, okay, these people are very fallen, but everybody can come together, clap their hands and sing, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone loves to sing, everyone loves to dance, everyone likes to take